Stop for 30 seconds. God says, I heard your prayer and miracle is released. Open now before too late. Money prayer. Get ready, for in October 2025, your life is about to change in ways you never imagined. This is not some fantasy or illusion, but a divine orchestration by the Lord your God. He is preparing to release a supernatural miracle into your life, one that will transform your destiny forever. I am speaking of a release of $770 million and a home with your name written in heaven's records. But this is not just about wealth. It's about a divine shift in your purpose, a turning point in your life's journey that you didn't arrive at by accident. God has brought you here on purpose, and in His perfect timing, He has set this moment to awaken your spirit and remind you that nothing is impossible when you walk in faith with Him. In just a few moments, we will speak words of prayer, words that can move mountains, shift your finances, and bring peace to your home and family. But before we pray, picture this. You wake up to find your bank account overflowing with blessings, unexpected and abundant. You walk into the doorway of a new home that you did not build, but the Lord has placed in your hands. This is not by your power, but because He is the God who provides, far beyond what you could ever imagine. You may feel it's impossible now, but remember, with God, all things are possible. October 2025 is not just about the arrival of wealth. It is the fulfillment of a promise. The $770 million I speak of is not just a number. It's a prophetic sign, a divine code from heaven. This number speaks to your season of divine abundance. When God moves, He does not only give, He teaches, He prepares, He positions, and He builds for eternity. The number 7 in God's Word symbolizes completion, His perfect work made whole. The number 70 signifies renewal and restoration, of broken places being rebuilt. When combined, 770 is not just a figure. It is a banner over your life declaring overflow, the release of abundant resources that break through human limitations. Favor will begin to chase you down. Doors you once thought closed will open wide, and resources you never knew existed will suddenly find you. Your faith will be stretched beyond mere survival, beyond just getting by. God is calling you into a life where you live in abundance, not just for your benefit, but to leave a legacy for future generations. Psalm 23, verse 1 reminds us, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." When God provides, He gives abundantly. Your cup will overflow, and your hands will be full, ready to pour into others. But before this happens, your mind must be prepared. This isn't just about receiving money. It's about understanding the deeper purpose behind it in God's kingdom. Are you ready for a life where generosity flows naturally, where giving becomes effortless? This is the kind of life God has for you, where His provision never runs dry. Are you ready for days when you no longer live paycheck to paycheck, but live from glory to glory, grace to grace? The miracle you've been waiting for is not just about finances. It's about aligning your heart with God's purpose for your life. Just like when Jesus multiplied the 5 loaves and 2 fish, He didn't just feed the hungry, He created surplus. That is God's nature. That is who He is. God is a God of abundance, a God who overflows. You are not being prepared just to receive. He is preparing you to be a conduit of His blessings, to give and to bless others. This is your moment. Prepare your heart, open your spirit, and get ready to receive the miracle that God has already set in motion. Stay close to Him, remain in His presence, and watch as your life shifts into alignment with His divine plan. So hear me. The financial breakthrough you have been waiting for is on its way. The promise of $770 million is not just an arbitrary number. It's a sign that you are entering a new season, one filled with divine fulfillment. But it doesn't stop there. This overflow won't just be for you. It will flow through you. You are being positioned as a vessel that will carry God's blessings and distribute them to others. Will you open your heart and receive more than just financial provision? God is not only offering you abundance, He is offering you wisdom, clarity, and divine direction. In this moment, God is answering your prayers. His answer is bigger than you can imagine, and His promises transcend the limitations of economies, markets, and timelines. The question is, will you trust Him? Will you believe that He is able to do immeasurably more than all you ask or imagine? This is your invitation to step into a faith that stretches, a faith that dares to expect the miraculous. Today, God is speaking through the number 770 million, and He's calling you to receive it, not with fear, but with anticipation. This is your moment. Prepare your heart, your mind, and your hands for the overflow that is coming. But here's the thing. God's promises are not limited to a financial blessing. He is preparing something even greater, a new home. This home is not just made of bricks and mortar. It is a prophetic sign that your season of wandering is coming to an end. You have been through storms, through transitions, through moments of uncertainty. But now, God is saying that He will bring you into a place of peace. This new home is not just a change of address. It's a divine declaration that the instability you felt is over. The late nights of uncertainty, the feeling of always being ready to move, will soon be replaced by the security of God's promises. When God gives you a home, He is saying, "Here you will rest. Here you will breathe. Here you will dream new dreams." It is not only a practical blessing, but a deeply prophetic one. This home represents a place where God's promises will be fulfilled. It represents an atmosphere where you will raise your children, lay your head at night, and see the visions that God has placed in your heart come alive. The Lord is shifting the very climate of your life. He is moving you from chaos to peace, from uncertainty to stability. Have you ever felt like you were living with your bags always packed, ready to move at any moment that season is closing? You are moving from renting into ownership, from temporary spaces into permanent establishment, from survival into divine alignment. This is a time to reflect on the lessons that God is teaching you. Will you trust Him fully with your financial future? Will you allow Him to shift your circumstances from instability to security? Take a moment to pray for your financial miracle and ask God to attract abundance into your life. As you pray, remember the words from Psalm 30, verse 5. "Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning." Know that your morning is here, and it is time to receive God's overflowing blessings. God is calling you to stop for a moment, to pause, and to truly hear Him. He says, "I've heard your prayer, and the miracle you've been waiting for is being released right now. Open your heart, open your hands, and open your life before it's too late. Your miracle is right there, waiting for you to step into it." Sometimes, life may make you feel like it's too late for a breakthrough, or that your past mistakes have disqualified you from receiving God's promises. But let me remind you, your past has no power over your future when you trust in God's timing and faithfulness. Think about the Israelites, how they were led to a land flowing with milk and honey. That wasn't just a promise of territory. It was proof that God keeps His word. Psalm 23, verse 1 says, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." This is a reminder that He will provide for all your needs and beyond. In the same way, God is preparing a place for you. When you walk into it, you will see His fingerprints on every corner, every detail, and it will meet your needs in ways you never expected. I want you to stop right now and ask yourself, what if this is the season where God has set everything in motion for your breakthrough? What if the door to financial abundance is closer than you think? And all you need is the courage to step forward. I know you may have doubted at times. You might have thought that your mistakes disqualified you or that your efforts were in vain. But I want you to hear this clearly. Your waiting has not been wasted. God is never late, my friend. He is strategic, and He saves the best for last. The keys to your breakthrough are in your hand right now, and it's time to unlock them. But understand this. Stepping into God's promise requires more than just believing it's possible. It requires obedience. Obedience is the key that unlocks the door to financial miracles. You may have been waiting for a miracle to fall into your lap. But I want to tell you this: miracles are attracted to movement. They are drawn to acts of faith. It's not just about waiting for a miracle, it's about trusting God even when the outcome isn't clear. Remember Abraham. He stepped out in faith, not knowing where he was going. He didn't have all the answers, but he trusted God. And because of that trust, he saw the promise fulfilled. Remember the widow in Zarephath. She gave the last bit of flour and oil she had, and in return, God multiplied it to provide for her family. Remember the boy with the loaves and fish. He gave what little he had, and God multiplied it to feed thousands. Every miracle begins with an act of surrender. God doesn't need much from you. He just needs what you have. Even if it feels small, when you surrender it to Him, it is no longer limited by your ability. It is multiplied by His. So, I ask you today, are you holding something back? Is there an act of obedience, no matter how small, that you've been delaying because of fear or doubt? I believe your breakthrough is already prepared, waiting for you to say yes. That one small step of faith, whether it's giving, moving forward, or releasing what you've been holding on to, could be the key to opening the floodgates of supernatural provision in your life. Trust that provision is not just about money, it's about positioning. When you obey, you align yourself with God's promises. You step out of fear and into favor. It may not make sense to the natural mind, but remember, faith rarely does. In the words of Proverbs 3, verse 5, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding." This is the secret to attracting money, abundance, and manifesting miracles in your life. Are you ready to take that step of faith? Are you willing to open your hands and your heart to receive the abundant life God has prepared for you? He's waiting for your yes. You have a destiny to fulfill, and the miracle you've been waiting for is closer than you think. When you release what's in your hand, I will release what's in mine. And trust me, what I hold for you is more than enough. This is your moment, a divine moment, to step forward in obedience. Your actions today could be the key that unlocks the blessing you've been praying for tomorrow. On the other side of your obedience, I am waiting with open hands, ready to pour out the abundance I've prepared for you. But once you take that step of obedience, there is another critical key you must never overlook: prayer. Prayer is not just a last resort when you're in a bind or when bills are piling up. It is your lifeline, your direct connection to me, your Father. Think of prayer as the bridge between your current reality and the supernatural provision I am waiting to release into your life. When you pray, you're not speaking into the air. You're opening a direct line to my throne room. Prayer should never be limited to desperation. I long to hear from you every day, consistently, boldly, and yes, even the quiet whispers of your heart. Do not feel the need to make your prayers long or eloquent. Prayer doesn't need to be fancy. What matters most is that you pray with faith. Your faith is what turns your words into power. Faith is what causes heaven to lean in and respond to you. Remember this: don't just pray for money. Pray for the wisdom to handle what I give you. Ask for vision to know where to invest, when to give, and what to build. Ask for purpose so that your wealth doesn't just bless you, but blesses others as well. Too many of you cry out for breakthrough, but have not prepared your hearts to handle it. Prayer is what prepares you, molds your character, and strengthens you so that when the blessing finally arrives, you can stand strong under it. Sometimes, I delay the release of your blessing not as a punishment, but as a preparation for you. In the secret place of prayer, I shift your mindset. I move you from fear to faith, from scarcity to abundance. I teach you patience when the world around you rushes ahead. I give you discernment to see opportunities that others overlook. I align your spirit to recognize the doors I, and not man, have opened for you. And often, my provision flows through unexpected paths, through opportunities you could never have imagined. That's why you must stay spiritually sensitive. Don't limit me to just your paycheck, your employer, or your business plan. I can bring a blessing through the kindness of a stranger, through a canceled debt, or through a divine idea whispered to your spirit in the stillness of prayer. Think of Peter. When I told him to find the temple tax in the mouth of a fish, it didn't make sense in the natural, but it was provision wrapped in the unexpected. I may answer your prayers in a way you never imagined. This is why flexibility in your faith is so crucial. When you expect me to move in just one way, you risk missing the answer I am sending through another. Sometimes, the delay you feel is not denial, it's redirection. Perhaps the closed door you are facing is my protection. Sometimes, discomfort is not a sign of abandonment. It is evidence that I am repositioning you for something far greater than what you asked for. So, keep your heart open and your spirit alert. Your miracle may come disguised as inconvenience, risk, or a step of faith that stretches you beyond your comfort zone. Don't box me in. Don't decide for me how your blessing must arrive. Trust me to choose the way. For my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. And as you watch for your miracle, prepare for it. I do not just bless those who hope, but I bless those who are ready. My promises are sure, but with every promise comes responsibility. In October 2025, remember this. The key to manifesting abundance and attracting money lies not just in waiting for the miracle, but in preparing yourself, your heart, and your actions for it. And when you are ready, the doors to your financial breakthrough will open, just as I promised. You may be wondering, am I truly ready for the breakthrough I've been praying for? The truth is, preparation is the proof that your faith is genuine. When your habits, mindset, and daily choices reflect the future you've been asking for, heaven will take notice. Just like a gardener does not expect fruit before the tree is strong enough to bear it. God won't pour out blessings on you before you are prepared to hold them. If you cannot manage a small room, how can you be trusted with a mansion? If you're not faithful with what you have now, how can you handle the millions you've been praying for? God wants you to be a good steward of everything He's already entrusted to you. Every day, you must choose to be diligent with your finances, setting boundaries and eliminating the habits and distractions that hold you back. Money prayer and attracting money are not just about the material wealth you may desire. They're about the ability to handle what you already have. Can you manage the little things well if you can show faithfulness in small matters? God will trust you with much more. Stewardship is not just about managing money, it's about managing the life God has given you. Psalm 32, verse 8 assures us, "I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my eye upon you." This guidance is a precious gift. Are you following the path He's laid out for you? Are you organizing your life, your habits, your discipline, and your finances to reflect the breakthrough you're waiting for? If God were to give you everything you've prayed for today, would you be able to sustain it? Could you protect it from the enemy who seeks to steal it? Could you multiply it to bless others? Or would it slip through your fingers because you weren't prepared? The time has come to rise to the level of the promise. Align your actions with your prayers. Prepare your life as if your breakthrough has already arrived. This is the season to clean up what needs to be cleaned. Finish what God has asked you to start, and position yourself with faith, discipline, and intention. By doing so, you will draw heaven's resources to you like a magnet. When you honor God with the little you have now, He will trust you with more. This is your moment, your season of divine training, and your time to shine. Remember, money prayer is not just about receiving wealth. It's about preparing yourself to handle the riches of God's kingdom with responsibility and grace. So, as you step into this season, ask yourself, are you ready to manage your breakthrough? Can you sustain the wealth and favor God is about to release into your life? Stay faithful, disciplined, and open, and you will attract money and blessings beyond measure. When I see that you are ready, the release will come swiftly, so swiftly, it will leave you in awe. And when it comes, it will not just bless you, it will transform your family, your future, and everything connected to your name. This moment, right now, is a divine appointment. You didn't stumble on these words by chance. I led you here because I have something extraordinary prepared for you. Yes, to the world. $770 million and a brand new home may sound impossible, but you are not dealing with the limits of the world, Sandra. You are dealing with me, the God who makes the impossible bow. And the conditions to step into this miracle are not complicated. They are faith and preparation. Faith that dares to see beyond what your eyes can currently see. Preparation that proves to heaven you are serious about carrying what I'm about to release. I want you to start walking as if the promise is already yours. Change the way you think. Change the way you speak. Change the way you move. Faith without works is dead. So don't just pray and wait. Pray and prepare. If you're believing for a new home, start cleaning out closets. If you're believing for millions, start budgeting like a wise steward. Create a vision board that keeps my promise before your eyes every day. Speak life over your future. Talk about what I'm doing as if it has already been done, because in heaven it has. Write down exactly what you're believing me for in this season. Be specific. Is it a home for your family? Debt cancellation, financial overflow that breaks generational limits. Put it in writing. Pray over it every day. And as you pray, align your habits with the expectation that it's already on the way. But also remember, receiving is not just about open hands. It's about the right heart. Pride, fear, and doubt will block the flow of my blessing. So let me renew your mind and cleanse your spirit of lack, limitation, and unbelief. Let me fill you with vision, with gratitude, with purpose. You were never called to scrape by or just survive. You were created to thrive, to be a fountain of blessing to others. That's why I am positioning you now so that when this blessing arrives, it will not only change your life, but overflow into the lives of many. So receive my grace in this moment. Don't resist it. Don't second-guess it. Just open your heart and say, Lord, I believe, I receive, I am ready. If you are preparing for big things in August 2025, speak it out. Declare it in faith. Your words carry power in the spirit realm, and you never know who might be strengthened by your testimony. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. It may be just one step of faith away. So walk forward as if it is already done, because with me, it is. As the calendar turns to October 2025, the divine timing of God is aligning everything in your life for the breakthrough you've been praying for. The waiting has not been in vain. The moments of silence, the times of struggle, the seasons of uncertainty, these have all been part of God's perfect plan to bring you into a place of abundance, not just in your finances, but in every area of your life. You may have been through hardships, moments where doubt crept in and made you wonder if God was still listening. But let me remind you today that God is never far from His children. He has heard every prayer, seen every tear, and felt every burden you have carried. And now, He is responding. The miracle you have been waiting for, the financial breakthrough, the home, the security, you are standing on the edge of receiving it all. This moment, right here, is not by chance. It's not a coincidence that you are reading these words. You are here because God has set this moment in motion to stir up faith in your heart and call you into alignment with His perfect plan for your life. What has seemed impossible is now on the verge of becoming your reality. The $770 million and the new home that are waiting for you are not just random blessings. These are divine assignments meant to equip you for a life of purpose and legacy. God is preparing you to carry something extraordinary, and He is positioning you to live in a way that will impact not just your own life, but the lives of many others. Now, as you stand on the precipice of this miracle, it's time to ask yourself, am I ready for this breakthrough? God doesn't just give miracles for the sake of giving. Every miracle comes with a purpose, a divine assignment, a call to stewardship. The financial overflow that is coming your way is not just for your personal gain. It is meant to equip you to be a blessing to others. As you receive abundance, you will be positioned to bless others, to change lives, and to leave a legacy that will impact generations to come. This is about a shift in your mindset and your heart. It's about moving from scarcity to abundance, from lack to overflow. In the same way that God provided for the Israelites in the wilderness, He is providing for you now. The Israelites were led through the desert by a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. They had no idea where they were going, but they trusted God every step of the way. And when they reached the promised land, they received more than they could ever have imagined. Their journey was difficult, but it led them to a place of abundance and blessing. Just as God provided manna in the wilderness, He is providing for you in your season of waiting. You may not have seen the miracle manifest yet, but know that God is working behind the scenes. He is preparing you, strengthening you, and positioning you for the greatness that is about to unfold in your life. The promises He has spoken over you are yes and amen. And as you walk in faith, you will begin to see these promises come to pass. But let me warn you, your miracle is not just about receiving what you've asked for. It's about what you do with it once it arrives. The question is, are you prepared to steward the blessing God is about to release into your life? This is where many people miss out on the fullness of God's provision. They receive the blessing, but they don't know how to manage it. They don't know how to handle the responsibility that comes with the abundance. That's why God is preparing your heart now. He is teaching you to manage the small things so that you can be trusted with much. He is teaching you how to walk in faith, how to manage your finances, and how to steward every gift He has given you. It's not enough to simply receive. You must be ready to manage and multiply. Think about the parable of the talents. The master entrusted his servants with different amounts of money, and each was expected to invest and grow what he had been given. 2 of the servants did well, doubling what they had been entrusted with, but the third buried his talent out of fear. The master rewarded the faithful servants, but the one who did nothing with what he had been given was rebuked. God is calling you to do more than just receive. He's calling you to be a faithful steward of what He places in your hands. So, as you wait for the financial breakthrough, as you wait for the home, as you wait for the manifestation of the promises God has spoken over your life, take action now. Prepare yourself mentally, spiritually, and practically. Start living as if the breakthrough is already here. Start walking in faith as if everything you've prayed for is already on its way. Take the necessary steps to prepare for the blessing. If you're waiting for a new home, begin decluttering your current space. Start organizing your finances and preparing for the financial overflow. If you're waiting for a business breakthrough, start learning, growing, and equipping yourself with the knowledge and skills you'll need to handle the increased responsibility. Preparation is key. When you prepare, you show God that you are ready to receive what He has for you. You demonstrate that you trust His timing and His provision. And when you prepare, you align yourself with His will, allowing His blessings to flow freely into your life. But don't be fooled. Preparation doesn't mean you have to have it all together. It doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It means you have to be willing to take steps of faith, willing to trust God even when you don't see the full picture, willing to walk in obedience, even when it feels uncomfortable. As you take these steps, trust that God is working on your behalf. He is moving mountains, opening doors, and aligning the resources you need. In fact, many of the breakthroughs that are coming your way are already in motion. Your miracle is closer than you think. In the same way that God parted the Red Sea for the Israelites, He is about to make a way for you where there seems to be no way. But here's the secret to all of this. It's not just about receiving. It's about becoming a vessel of God's blessing. When God blesses you, He doesn't just bless you for your own benefit. He blesses you so that you can be a blessing to others. You are being positioned to overflow into the lives of others, to make a difference, and to leave a legacy that will impact future generations. This is why God is preparing you. He's not just giving you wealth. He's giving you purpose. He's not just providing for you. He's preparing you to be a provider for others. This is about more than money. It's about building His kingdom on earth. It's about using the resources He gives you to make a difference, to impact lives, and to spread His love. The miracle you've been waiting for is not just about what God is going to do for you. It's about what He is going to do through you. Your breakthrough is not just for your own benefit, but for the benefit of those around you. And when you embrace this truth, when you align yourself with God's greater purpose, you will see His blessings overflow in ways you never imagined. So, my friend, I encourage you today, prepare your heart, prepare your mind, and prepare your actions. Walk in faith, live in expectation, and trust that God is doing immeasurably more than you could ask or imagine. Your miracle is coming. Your breakthrough is on the way. And when it arrives, you will not just receive it, you will steward it, multiply it, and use it to bless others in ways you never thought possible. God is about to shift your entire life. Get ready for the overflow. Get ready for the breakthrough. And most importantly, get ready to be a blessing to others. This is your moment. This is your season. Step into it with faith, with expectation, and with a heart that is ready to receive all that God has for you. Remember, as you prepare, God is preparing you. The doors are about to open. The floodgates are about to pour out. The miracle is already set in motion. The only question is, are you ready to receive it? The time is now.